John. I didn't even see you there. I think I got it. Anyway, I just want to say happy birthday. You know, I have so many nice things to say about you for your birthday. And I thought it's not really fair if I say them all, so I thought I'd call our friends and see what else they had to say. I asked them just one simple question. Compare John to a character from a movie. Pretty easy. Let's see what Tyler had to say.
Hey, Trav.
Ty.
Hey.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Okay.
John HueSTD.
Yeah.
What character from a movie does he remind you of most?
John HueSTD?
Yeah, it could be any movie.
Okay. I'd say Brian Fantana from Anchorman.
Oh.
Yeah. I think when he's talking to Ron Burgundy and all the guys are trying to get with Veronica Cornerstone, and John's he's very handsome, very smart. He knows how to woo a lady. And
yeah.
So I think of the scene with Sex Panther when he puts the cologne on from his clone machine area, and it didn't work out
when
great.
He opens up the it's like a secret.
Yeah, the secret cologne area. And he had a little secret cologne area at Archstone when we lived together underneath the bathroom sink. So I know how he rolls.
Yeah, I see it. I definitely see it.
Yeah. So yeah, Brian Fantana.
Gosh, he that's accurate.
But what about our good friend Hagen? What did he have to say about you?
Oh, hey.
Hey, it's Trav.
What's up, big boy?
Do you have a minute?
Absolutely. For you, anything.
Jonathan HueSTD.
Ooh. Yeah, tell me more.
If you had to compare HueSTD to any character from a movie, who would that be?
Ooh. Let's think. I'm going to have to go with Tom Cruise and Top Gun.
Oh, nice. Which scene?
Obviously, the volleyball scene.
The volleyball
scene. A lot of sex appeal, not many shirts. And when there are shirts, I think they're white V-necks with aviators, and that I think John does that real well.
So would you be Goose?
I think he's a combo of Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise in that scene.
Of the together.
Yeah, kind of the good of both of them. You know, he's way taller than Tom Cruise, but he's got that swagger.
That scene was sexy.
Absolutely. And then John probably flies off on. You know, he's kind of like a jet pilot of the Christian world.
Yeah.
just who we all want to be. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's what first comes to my mind.
It should say to Johnny HueSTD. Let's see what Josh had to say.
Hey.
Joshua.
Trav, man.
How's it going, dude?
I'm just trying to not drop my phone in the toilet.
I have a question for you.
Ask away.
John HueSTD.
What about him?
If you had to compare John HueSTD to like a character from a movie, like what character from a movie would you say John HueSTD is? Any movie.
Just straight guys or all guys?
It could be any guy.
Probably
Brad Pitt or Edward Norton.
Okay.
One of two movies.
All right.
Fight Club.
Okay.
And American History X.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, two great flicks, huh?
All right. Well, which?
Can I throw in another?
Yeah.
Could be Peter in Office Space.
Peter in Office.
I think we have it.
What scene from Office Space?
The very last scene when they're just breaking stuff up on the construction site, doing some demo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And they realize that, they've been working in just corporate hell.
Yeah.
Which is comparable to the orthodontic consulting field.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they've just gotten out of that, and they've realized that they're happy working in construction, just making a little bit of money and putting trash in wheelbarrows.
Not likely. Let's see what Micah had to say.
Hello?
Micah.
Hey, Trev.
Hey, quick question for you.
Yeah.
What character from a movie would you say John HueSTD most reminds you of?
Well, I can think of a lot, but so the guy he reminds me of is Bruce Wayne. He's always bringing up
Batman.
things from the past.
Wait, which Bruce
scene,
Wayne though? Which Bruce Wayne?
There's
Michael
right.
Keaton?
So no. Bruce Wayne from Batman Begins.
Oh.
There's this scene. So Christian Bale, obviously
Bale.
nice body and everything.
Yeah.
But there's a scene where Ra's al Ghul is teaching him and training him. It kind of pans into this beautiful glacier, and he's being rescued, quote unquote, rescued by Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
And they're out there fighting, and he's training. He's doing push-ups, and he's getting trained. And then there's this part where Ra's says, and then he says, "Always mind your surroundings." And he hits the ice, and he falls in.
Yeah.
And then, flip forward to the very end of the movie, and this is how John relates to me. It always comes full circle with John. They're on the train, him and Roz. The train is headed to the center of Gotham to blow up the entire city. And they're fighting on the ground, and Roz says, "You were always just a man. You were never anything more than a man in a cape." And he says, "You can't stop this train. You're not a superhero."
Yeah.
And he says, "Who said anything about stopping the train?" And he looks over, and Roz's sword is in the brake lever, so it's just going to keep going.
Oh.
And at that moment, the bridge blows up, and Batman says, "You never did learn to mind your surroundings."
Like a badass.
Yeah, and then it just crumbles. Batman takes off. It comes full circle. That's John HueSTD.
John HueSTD is Batman.
John HueSTD is Batman.
Well, so they've all had some really nice things to say about you. But I think you already know what character of a movie I think you're more like.
What's up, buddy?
John HueSTD.
What's up, buddy?
Man, it's good to hear your voice.
Likewise. Thanks for giving me a birthday call.
Hey, I was just giving you a birthday call.
I know you are.
Hey, let me tell you why I'm calling, though, for real.
Uh-oh. Proceed.
I want to tell you who you remind me of as a character in a movie.
All right.
When I think about you, who I think of in the movies,
Yeah, that's the real reason you're calling me?
That's the reason why I'm calling you.
All right.
Have you ever seen Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah, actually I have. Wait, is that the one with Ryan Gosling? Yeah, listen, I've watched that. Pretty good.
You remind me the most of Ryan Gosling in that movie. Well, not so much the Ryan Gosling at the beginning. He was kind of a douchebag. He was,
okay.
Sleeping with a lot of girls. More kind of like the Ryan Gosling at the end, where, you know, he's like kind of, you know, the nice guy. But actually a little bit in the middle, a scene specifically, if I could recall it for you. Yep. It's a scene where Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone are back at his house, and he's making some drinks, cocktails, and he puts on some really nice music. He goes and sits on the other side of the room, and she's kind of freaking out because she's nervous, you know?
Yeah.
And she's kind of, you know, you could tell they're flirting, but she's obviously nervous, and he's just kind of cool, calm, collected. And then she says, you know, take off your shirt. And he's like, what? Why? And she's like, just take it off, kind of, you know. And he takes off his shirt, and his muscles are just all over the place. And then she says, you know, like, what? Come on. And she kind of, you know, she runs up and, like, touches his stomach. Kind of like when I see you without your shirt on, I feel like I need to touch your stomach, you know?
Yeah.
And then she kind of walks away, and, you know, he's, like, sitting there. And, you know, she's like, okay, now what's next? You know, like, what's your move? And then he's like, you're not ready for the move. And she's all like, I'm ready for the move. Tell me your move. And she's like, at this point, she's upset. She's like, tell me the move. He's like, I work Dirty Dancing into the conversation. You know, he's like, you know, time of your life. That's my move. I can do the move. I lift the girls up, and he can do that. Like, you could do that.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they're doing the move. Like, she's kind of waiting, and he's standing on one side. He doesn't have a shirt on still. And he's like, come on, jump. And she runs and jumps into his arms, and he lifts her up, swings her around, and then he kind of like brings her down, and she's like, yeah, that worked, kind of, you know. And that reminds me mostly of you because, like, you know, remember when you would carry me from, like, the couch to bed and stuff? You'd carry me there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And you've got the good looks to be a real douchebag, but you're not, you know? You're more of, like, you have a good heart, you know?
Thank you.
So that's pretty much it, John. I mean, that's a kind of a goofy way to tell you how much we love you and happy birthday. But we love you and happy birthday.
The time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth. And I hope